Hi everyone! Today we are diving into the heart of Old Dhaka, exploring 3 legendary food stops that have stood the time, flavor and generations. We start with Haji Biriyani, serving their iconic mutton biryani for over 80 years, unchanged in recipe or tradition. Next, we cool off at Beauty Lassi, where for more than 100 years they've been crafting the perfect yogurt drink, from salty lime lassi to rose-scented sweet lassi. And finally, we wrap up at the iconic Haque Bakery, a name that's been baking its way into Bangladeshi home with its crumbly butter biscuits and traditional sweets. All 3 are just steps apart, and together they tell the delicious story of Old Dhaka street food legacy. If you are planning a trip to Dhaka, or you are already here and wondering where to find legendary food for a fraction of the price, or hoping to taste the authentic flavors of Bangladesh, then this is the place to be, Old Dhaka's Nazira Bazar. As you step into the heart of Nazira Bazar, you instantly hit with the smell of sizzling kebabs, the sound of street grills, the sight of stacked sweets and colorful drinks. This street is a time capsule, packaged with food stalls, bakeries and eateries that have stood the test of time. But before we cover the 100-year-old drink that's been quenching Dhaka's thirst for generations, let's head to the place that put Old Dhaka on the food map. Our first stop, the legendary Haji Biriyani. The place has stood the test of time. No menu, no extras, just their iconic mutton biryani. Serving biryani since 1939. And guess what? The shop still looks exactly the same as it did decades ago. A plate of biryani here cost just 260 taka, which is around $2, served on site or as takeaway in a traditional leaf wrap. Pro tip: don't ask for the paper boxes unless you want to pay a little extra of 20 taka. Slow cooked the traditional way, letting the beef soak up all the deep aromatic spices. You won't find fancy presentation, just a humble plate of biryani, served with wedge of lime and green chilies. The rice is fluffy, flavorful mutton pieces, and the flavor, it speaks for itself. Directly across Haji is Hanif Biriyani, a newer spot, slightly more modern, slightly more expensive by just 10 taka, but with a loyal fan base of its own. Some say Hanif Biriyani is richer, more aromatic. Try both and judge for yourself. We've also made a separate video covering our full experience at Hanif Biriyani. Don't forget to check that out at the end of this video. The links in the description below. With some takeaway packed, now let's cool off with something sweet or salty. Welcome to Beauty Lassi. They serve a 100-year-old traditional drink made fresh daily. My favorite, the salted lassi. A layer of lime juice at the bottom, creamy yogurt in the middle, and a sprinkle of pink rock salt on top. It's refreshing and perfectly balanced. They make this recipe right in front of your eyes, so you can watch the 100-year-old magic. Only 50 taka. And if you prefer sweet, their mishti doi and rose-infused lassis are equally addictive. Or grab a simple lime juice for just 20 taka. The best thirst quencher in Dhaka's heat. All the drinks here are under $1. Tucked into the same row is the iconic Haque Bakery. Known across Bangladesh, this spot has been baking fresh biscuits and sweets for a very long time. Try their peanut butter cookies, crumbly, just the right sweetness, and melt in your mouth. Don't miss laddu, gulab jamun, and other classic Bangladeshi sweets. Grab a few for just couple of dollars and taste your way to the perfect meal ending. That's a taste of Nazira Bazar, a slice of Old Dhaka you won't find in guidebooks, but one every food lover should experience. If you are planning to visit Bangladesh, this street is a must. Subscribe for more street food stories from Dhaka and around the world.